So like with my real good friends, I wait till like we alone and I aggress, as you would say, like I aggress and be like, well, look at you, da da da, and they be like, well, why would you say that? And then I was like, well, today you did say, da 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 da, and then it's like, well, I only said that because da da da. And I'm like, no, you said that because, and then like we started getting arguing. But at the end of the day, it makes me feel better, and ultimately, I'm ready to like accept them more, and like build.
After you told them off.
Yeah, cause like I can't. I wouldn't be able to be friends with you if I didn't empty out how I felt about you. Because I would feel like through our friendship, I would still feel like you said this. Like, it's stuff that one of my friends said in like 5th grade that I could still remember right now.
Oh, me too.
Yes.
Kindergarten.
And not, and like still feel
God.
like, yo, like I really can't be honest with you.
No, you can't say, oh my God.
We're going to do some
that
delivery.
same
No.
So like when we talk, like if we talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
can't
I
say,
know.
oh my God, because you just
I mean, I know, but it's just the fact that it's about him.
So like if like we were talking, I would like be like, well, when you said that in 5th grade, I
Just
felt
stuff from 3rd grade. Break you
Yeah.
down.
I should get over it.
Right.
It's
All
hard
right.
to do.
Wait,
My bad,
that was
my
my
bad.
thing. That was my last thing about probably why I can remember like and pinpoint everything that you did that I didn't like. Probably because like if I don't know, for some certain reason, if I feel like you did something to me that hurt me, for some reason I won't like go to you and express that. Like I'll just like press it down somewhere.
So you're not
and continue
confrontational.
on. Like, yeah, I'm not the one to go to you like, yeah, you know what you said, da 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 da. I mean, in certain situations, but like right off the back, that's not what I do. So that's probably why I can like pinpoint on it, because I'm not even the one to go to tell you and like tell you how I felt about something.
Well, I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm not going to comment anywhere. But I just want to throw this out there for thought, not necessarily for a response. I mean, if you want to, fine. But just kind of throwing this out for thought. What I have found from my personal life and what has helped me deal with people, and I'm really not, I'm kind of in a nervous place in my life because God has really put me in a place to be around a lot of people, and I'm not really used to that because I don't like a lot of people. Because I don't like people who I don't know really. I'm not a real chummy up person. I guess that's probably why I was saying, like, even in dorms, I was kind of like, I'm not really that kind of person. Like, I'm very like, hi. That's not like, I don't know. I'm very like with people because I know I'm not a, I know I don't take things and think things are funny, and I don't like things. I'm not one to like start with people where we be in the mall and somebody says something like, hi, nice. I'm like, oh, thanks. And like, I don't know, I can be secluded to myself sometimes. But I think what I've learned though is that, and I'm just kind of throwing this out there, a lot of times the reason why what people say affect us, it's because of our own perception and what we all think about ourselves. And that's why I try to be slower to confront. Only because I really need to take some time and figure out, am I really mad and ready to blow up at you because of what you said or because I agree with what you said? And if it is because I agree, doesn't take away from what you said may have been wrong, may have been hurtful, may have been disrespectful. But if that's the issue too, I at least want to separate those two things before I approach you. Because I don't want to be, sometimes you can like fight a person, not physically, but even argumentatively, really, and be fighting yourself. You know what I'm saying? With experience. Like, sometimes somebody saying, not saying this is you, but just generally, because the last example you gave, somebody can say you ugly, or you're short, or you're fat. And if you thinking about yourself, or that bothers you about yourself, it ain't just a comment. If you really, that bothers you, it can turn into something that's like real deep. And so, for real, even though you had the person, like, you ain't had to say what you really is, like, mad because these are things that you kind of said about yourself and your own, or thought about yourself, or thought about in the mirror. So, I don't know. I know that, especially when I was a teenager, I really dealt with a lot of insecurity, a huge level of insecurity, and that made me be aggressive to people. Because people would say stuff like, certain things I don't care about. Like, people say about shirt, you tell me about shirt, like, I don't know what that means. Like, what? People be like, oh, you skinny. I'm like, well, I don't see people on TV with weight gain commercials. So, like those things, those are not my issues. I know people who, you say it about them, they really are sensitive about that. Because that's their issue. That's what their insecurities are. They weren't mine, but there were certain things that were very, we'll talk about it another time. But I'll give you all the stuff that I was very insecure about. When people would say things like that, it'll make you, like, come across the table on somebody. But it's like, well, am I coming across the table on them because of what they said? Because I believe it about myself. Now, when I separate it and just deal with the disrespect of the person, it's usually never an emotional response. Because disrespect, I can handle that. I don't have to put my hands on you to command respect from you. I'm just gonna let you know these are the guidelines. This is how you gonna talk to me. And if you don't know how to talk to me like that, don't talk. Like that's easy. But if you keep the emotional part, you'll be all like, or sometimes even holding a grudge, and then the grudge will be like, well, you holding a grudge against the person, or are you holding a grudge because they vocalized what you have been internalizing. Mm-hmm. I didn't really say that for like, I don't know, but I just wanted to throw that out there because that was my experience, and I just, if that could help somebody or kind of get somebody to.
Well, I still want to piggyback on that because I agree with that. I've told,